Hey everyone! Welcome back to our La Boom podcast, where we help you learn English through real conversations. I'm Liam.
And I'm Jessica. Today we're talking about our jobs, not just what we do, but how we got into it, what our daily life looks like, and even how we met. Because believe it or not, we didn't always know each other.
That's right. Our friendship actually started through work, but in a way neither of us expected. So grab a cup of coffee or maybe a hairbrush and get comfortable. So, let me take you back about 3 years ago. I used to work in a boring office job, Excel, emails, same four walls every day. But I always loved coffee. I loved how cafes feel, people talking, relaxing, thinking, reading. So one day, I just quit. Crazy, right? I saved for months. Then I opened a tiny coffee cafe in my neighborhood. It had only 5 tables at the start. I painted the walls myself, picked the chairs from a second-hand store. I even burned the first 10 batches of muffins. But I kept going. Every morning, I woke up at 5:30, ground fresh beans, played jazz music in the background, and started to recognize faces. Same people every morning. One of them was this woman who always came in after her gym session, messy bun, huge sunglasses, always ordered a caramel latte. She didn't talk much at first. Just smiled, paid, and left. One day, the line was long, and I accidentally gave her a cappuccino instead. She looked at the cup and said, "This isn't mine, but let's try it." She smiled. That was the first time I saw her actually stay and sit down. Guess who it was? Jessica. From that day, we started chatting more. She told me she worked at a salon, and I joked, maybe I should finally get a real haircut. She became a regular, not just for coffee, but for conversation. We'd talk about movies, funny customers, favorite breakfast foods. Over time, we became good friends. She even helped me decorate a little reading corner in the cafe. That's totally her touch. Now, my cafe's grown. I've hired 2 baristas, added a breakfast menu, and yes, I get my haircuts from Jessica only. She says my style is reluctantly modern. But honestly, what I love most is still that same morning rush, familiar faces, people talking, the smell of coffee in the air. My cafe isn't big, but it feels like home. And friends like Jessica? That's the best part of it all.
Okay, now it's my turn. I always loved playing with hair as a kid, braiding my doll's hair, giving my dad terrible haircuts. In high school, I started doing my friends' hair before dances. And people started saying, "Jess, you've got a talent." After beauty school, I got a job at a salon downtown. It was fancy. Mirrors everywhere, spa music, white floors. But it felt too serious. I liked chatting, laughing, making people feel relaxed. So after 2 years, I joined a smaller salon just 5 blocks from here. More color, more personality. And the best part? The people. One of those people was Liam. But funny thing, I knew him before I ever talked to him. I'd walk past his cafe every morning. It always looked so cozy, warm light, coffee smell, soft music. One morning, I was tired after an early appointment and I thought, I need coffee. I stepped in, and he smiled and said, "First time here?" I nodded and ordered a caramel latte. That became my thing. At first, I just went in and out. But I started noticing how he remembered people's names, how he arranged books near the window, and how he always made an extra cookie for the old man who sat by the door. One day, when he gave me the wrong drink, a cappuccino instead of my latte, I didn't even mind. It tasted better, honestly. We talked that day, and from then on, I'd come early just to chat. I told him about crazy salon stories, like the lady who asked me to dye her dog's hair pink to match her own, or the man who slept through a haircut. And he told me about cafe stuff, people who steal sugar packets, weird coffee orders, burn croissants. We laughed a lot. Eventually, I invited him to my salon for a haircut. He was nervous. He sat like a statue. But when I was done, he looked great. I remember he said, "Wow, I actually look like I read books now." Liam's now one of my favorite clients and one of my closest friends. Our jobs are totally different, but we both work with people. We both try to make someone's day better, whether it's with coffee or a new look. What I love about my job is helping people feel confident. I've seen people come in stressed and leave smiling. I love making that kind of difference. And you know what? I always say coffee and a good haircut can fix almost anything.
Phrases and expressions from the story. 1. Let me take you back. Meaning, let me tell you about something from the past. Use, often used to start a story or memory. Let me take you back to when I started this job. 2. Same four walls every day. Meaning, doing the same boring routine in the same place. Use, to describe a repetitive, dull life or job. I was tired of the same four walls every day. 3. Grab a cup of coffee. Meaning, get some coffee, often casually or socially. Use, very common in daily conversation or invitations. Let's grab a cup of coffee and talk. 4. I kept going. Meaning, I didn't give up. Use, used to show determination or motivation. Even when I failed, I kept going. 5. Became a regular. Meaning, someone who goes to a place often, like a cafe or salon. Use, for customers or habits. She became a regular at the coffee shop. 6. Chatting more. Meaning, talking casually, informally. Use, common for friendly or light conversations. We started chatting more during coffee breaks. 7. Finally get a real haircut. Meaning, joking that you need a proper haircut, often after a long time. Use, informal, humorous. Time to finally get a real haircut. 8. Over time. Meaning, slowly, as time passed. Use, to describe gradual change. Over time, we became close friends. 9. Feels like home. Meaning, a place that's comfortable and familiar. Use, emotional or cozy feeling. This cafe feels like home to me. 10. Reluctantly modern. Meaning, joking that someone tries to look modern but isn't fully confident about it. Use, light humor, often about appearance. My haircut is reluctantly modern.
11. That became my thing. Meaning, something you do regularly or are known for. Use, often casual or playful. Ordering a caramel latte became my thing. 12. Weird coffee orders. Meaning, strange or unusual ways people ask for coffee. Use, casual, often when talking about customer behavior. I've seen some really weird coffee orders. 13. Sat like a statue. Meaning, stayed very still, often nervous or uncomfortable. Use, common in humorous storytelling. He sat like a statue during the haircut. 14. Actually look like I read books. Meaning, joking that your new appearance makes you look smarter. Use, light self-mocking humor. Wow, I look like I read books now. 15. Totally different. Meaning, completely not the same. Use, to contrast two jobs, ideas, or personalities. Our jobs are totally different. 16. Make someone's day better. Meaning, to do something that makes someone happy. Use, very positive, kind action. Even a small act can make someone's day better. 17. Coffee and a good haircut can fix almost anything. Meaning, humorously suggesting simple pleasures can make you feel better. Use, playful, optimistic. Bad day? Coffee and a haircut can fix almost anything. 18. Pick up a few natural phrases. Meaning, learn or catch some phrases just by listening or observing. Use, great for learning languages. I picked up new words from watching shows. 19. Keep speaking. Meaning, continue practicing your spoken English. Use, encouraging learners to not give up. No matter what, just keep speaking. 20. Until then. Meaning, a way to end a conversation until next time. Use, polite and natural closure. Until then, take care and keep learning.
You leave my cafe with energy, and you leave Jessica's salon with style.
Exactly. And for everyone listening, we hope our stories helped you hear real English, real feelings, and real life.
And maybe you also picked up a few natural phrases and ideas for how to talk about your job in English. Even small details can become a great story.
We'll be back next time with more English through stories. Until then, stay confident, keep speaking, and maybe grab a coffee and get a haircut.